Hello everyone. Just wanted to share a few things about Reading Edge, which I did recently. This is a research paper from Learn Kitus, or rather, it's a research Excel sheet. They've done three of them. One is on choosing an instance type for Kubernetes cluster. What they've done here is they've compared all the three top cloud providers and their Kubernetes services. So you can see like GKE or Google Kubernetes Engine, Elastic Kubernetes Server for EKS from AWS, and Azure Kubernetes, of course, from Azure. So we'll just quickly go through each of them. So there are three sheets which they have given. They are all Apache licensed. In the video, below the video, I'll be able to provide you with the links to these Excel sheets and their website. So first, let's go through choosing an instance type for a Kubernetes cluster. So this research they have done is on the trade-offs when choosing an instance type for a Kubernetes cluster. So basically, like comparing like how memory is utilized by each of these top three cloud providers. So let's go through each one of them. So in the dashboard, you can see like quota of node memory available to pod, quota of node CPU available to pod, max pods per node. So they have done comparison of all these three. So quota of memory available, node memory available to pods is something like, if you have a single node with an allocated memory size and how many pods you can actually run on them, or what's the percentage of available memory for your pods to run on. So if you look at this part, it shows like what are the other things which utilizes the memory. So like the system daemons, the Kubernetes agents, and other stuff which is required for managing the uh, pods and nodes, utilizes the rest of the memory. So as you can see, the sweet spot they have actually highlighted there, like when the utilization of memory or availability of memory is around 90% or more. In GKE, it happens when you have a 64 gig node, and EKS, it happens even in 8 gig node, which is nice actually. In AKS, in Azure, it happens similar to what is there in GKE. So these are the three sweet spots they have actually provided. So beyond that, it's going to be a marginal increase in the available memory for the pods to run on. And the second one, you can see like similar comparison on CPU usage. So in case of CPU usage, you can see like if you allocate like 2 millicore, then you can see the sweet spots going beyond 90%. So as you can see, like all the three top cloud providers are having the same number in CPU utilization. So there's not much to see there. And here, upper limit on the number of pods that you can run on each node. So in GKE, the best part there is like they don't actually go beyond 110. I don't know why. They've stopped it as at 110. I'm not sure if somebody is using like 110 pods in each node. But EKS is kind of a dynamic. As the memory increases, the number of pods also increases, and AKS is kind of a static, just 250 pods. I'm not sure like if you can fit 110 or 250 pods in 1 gig memory node. So I don't know what is happening there. And the next one is max memory per pod at full node capacity. So nodes have an upper limit on the number of pods they can run. So if you can see like the behavior is different in different cloud providers. So if it starts at 64 gig for all three of them, and the best part there is like in GKE, you can actually see like 1.08 at 128 gig of memory, and EKS you can see like 0.53, and then it slowly goes up. So the utilization there is quite considerable compared to EKS and AKS. Next one is comparison of Kubernetes managed services. We'll quickly go through this. So you can see like what's the supported version each of the service providers actually support, and what kind of features they support. You can see like maximum pods per node, it stops at 110, but EKS is kind of dynamic, and AKS also has a maximum limit like 250. There's a charge for using control panel like 10 cents per hour for GKE and EKS, and it's free at AKS. Upgrades are automatic. The control panel upgrades and worker node upgrades, they are all automatically handled by GKE. And the kind of operating systems available for you to run your services, they all support Windows Server. I don't know like why and how Windows servers are being run in Kubernetes. Actually, it's been a while I have used Windows servers. Probably they might have got better nowadays. And in the sandbox, actually, you can see gvisor. Gvisor is a service, or it's an application kernel for containers that provide efficient defense in depth anywhere. So it's a kind of a kernel which provides more security to your nodes and pods actually. So GPU nodes, yes, of course, everyone supports GPU nodes. Security is configurable everywhere, and here in AKS it's managed by AKS. So networks policy support, yes. Service level, so availability in zone it's like 99.5, region it's 99.95, so almost like they're all similar in SLAs. Yes, they all support Terraform, so they all have almost similar compliance with HIPAA, SOC, SOC, or ISO, and PCI DSS compliances. So let's go to the next one, comparison of service mesh. So you can see like Google was actually flaunting this for some time, Istios. So service mesh is something which acts as a service layer which can, in layman's term, it will be able to you'll be able to manage different Kubernetes clusters in different locations. It can be hosted in multi-cloud, it can be hosted in on-premise and in your cloud. So two of the things which I know, I haven't actually gone through Kuma or Link or 2. Consul I've gone through that, and also Istio. So you can see like they are having support for different protocols. gRPC is something which is coming up really pretty well nowadays. Of course, for monitoring Prometheus integration, almost all of them has, and most of them has dedicated dashboards. Resilience, so Istios has circuit breaker, the others don't, and of course Consul has circuit breaker. Fault injection, delay injection, and of course on the security side they're almost same. Service mesh interface is different, and of course Kuma and Linkart 2 and Consul are lagging behind a bit. Extensibility, yes, except Kuma, everything has the extensibility. So that's a quick thing. So I just wanted to show you this page which has really nice comparison of features from all the 3 top cloud providers. Basically, like you can go ahead and then take a look at it. I've given the link along with this video. Thank you very much for listening.